State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside is 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Bruins offense has the ball first today. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports. And when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
To the ground with the back. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. So Ohio State's up. Will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Smith. At the 20, he's got space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back gives them touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Let's it go to the end zone. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been revving in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Breaks into the open. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
And the Bruins line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's second and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Touchdown, UCLA! Fitted in the window for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Turning it on! We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
To the air on first down. Throws it in. It's Tate. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Donaldson. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Peoples. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires to the right. Got it! They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. Touchdown, Ohio State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, and it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Lost a throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Got his man on the right. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. The Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Creates a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
With the catch, it's Smith. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Buckeyes are on the move. Fires to the middle. Fires it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They'll send out the kicker here. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Got his man.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. And the Bruins pick up the first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Floating away. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Gives it on the option. Running to Green. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive line that comes up with the INT.
To fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on ton. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Gets away. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Iamaleava. They're setting up the screen. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen. This is just so dynamic.
And the Bruins will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A shot toward the end zone. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Give to the back. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
The Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. It's complete to the left. At midfield, he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Wide open downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He's got an open man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Iamaleava. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to scramble. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Graham. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Rushes on him. They got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bruins decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Smith. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Ball. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. On the move, it's Ball. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Breaks into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Power football with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his legs, it's ball. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they can't make the play on third down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, and it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job on the defense, forcing it with the assist from the ref.
You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab deep. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got him 1st and 10 now inside the 50. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. They've got the screen set up. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.